Now, playground bullies may end up in jail. Bullied school children can now apply for a protection order against a peer without the involvement of their parents or guardian. This means children as young as 10 can be jailed for bullying under certain circumstances. There's an increased number of pupils who commit suicide because of bullying. All right, we'll speak to the spokesperson of the Basic Education Department, Elijah Mhlanga, in a moment, just to find out from him if the department is in support of this new act and exactly what he thinks it's going to achieve. All right, in fact, we do have Elijah Mhlanga live with us here on ENCA via Zoom. Mr. Mhlanga, thank you very much for your time here on ENCA. Is the department in support of this new act? Do you think it'll deter bullying at schools?
Well, good afternoon, Masifo. We don't think it will solve all the problems, but it will go a long way in putting together a set of measures that we believe are required to eradicate bullying, because it is clear that as a country we have a huge problem when it comes to bullying, especially among children of school-going age. And we know that in most of the cases it shows up in school when the learners are gathering for teaching and learning, but we believe that it's a societal matter that requires all of us to work together to deal with.
It definitely is a societal matter, and it involves quite a lot of stakeholders and not just the department or teachers only. And I was wondering, how this would work, because as far as I understand, a protection order would also order the person being complained about or the accused to be certain meters away from the person who filed the protection order against them. So isn't that going to be a nightmare in terms of logistics at schools? How do you make sure that these meters are adhered to?
Well, it is going to be a nightmare. That's why we don't believe that laws alone are enough to resolve all these issues. As things stand right now, there are 5 acts that are aimed at protecting young people from bullying. We've got the Children's Act, you've got the South African Schools Act, you've got the Cybercrime Act of 2020, you've got the Protection of Harassment Act of 2008, and you also have the Child Justice Act of 2011. So you have a whole set of laws that have been put in place, but you are also seeing an increase in the number of incidents that are taking place out there. So government is doing its part to try create a framework within which we can address this matter. But at the same time, we need the full cooperation of our guardians, parents, and everybody else that is concerned with this matter, because it is really about protecting the interest of our young people so they can focus on teaching and learning. Yes, the law are there, they create an enabling environment for action to be taken, but in the first instance, it's how we resolve conflict, it's how we view the other people that we work and learn with every day. It's really about saying to yourself, how are you going to protect the other person? Because when you think about that, then you will know the impact of what bullying could do. And we've seen a lot of incidents of young people already this year who have taken their own lives as a result of being victims of this. So from both the victim's point of view as well as the bully's point of view, we need to work together to try and resolve this matter, which is becoming a crisis in the country.
And of course, we all know in terms of the fact that the children would be out of your hands as the department and suddenly in the hands of correctional services, which sometimes is not really something that can be used, for instance, for a 10-year-old.
Well, the Department of Social Development has centers where the young people are taken care of and are taken through programs which are meant to correct them, make them show cause and effect, make them understand the impact of the things that they are doing. So there is a part where correctional services comes on board, where the age allows, but there's also the other provision, which is taken care of by the Department of Social Development. Of course, in all of that, education needs to remain involved, because while they are going through those correctional measures that are put in place, we also need to ensure that they are accessing education. So all of these are last resort measures, because in the first instance, it shouldn't be happening that a young person finds themselves in conflict with the law such that they are even taken to a correctional facility. We should be doing this at home. We should be instilling and cultivating positive values in the home to ensure that our children understand respect, understand privacy, and understand that you need to try be a contributor to social harmony in the environment where you find yourself with other learners who have come to school to learn. Of course, we know that other conflicts take place outside the school premises. It's just generally about us as a community also trying to create an environment where our learners and our children in general understand that they need to be peaceful in the way they relate to each other.
All right, Elijah Mhlanga, the spokesperson of the Basic Education Department, thank you very much for your time. Quite an interesting topic, and I wonder how far it'll go in terms of it being something that is considered at schools and with 10-year-olds.